All rise.
This is Deeper Than Money. Talk to me. I want viewers watching my show to believe in themselves.
Judge Hatchett is compelling.
If he is not going to honor you, he needs to be gone.
Compassionate.
I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't. And I want to figure out how we get this straight.
She's powerful.
If I were in this situation, I would have put you out too.
And she's on the bench.
I feel like I'm being judged here.
That's what I do.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Psychic Dahlia Fountaine is suing Josephina Douglas in the amount of $700. Ms. Fountaine claims Ms. Douglas hired her to end a relationship with a banishment ceremony, then demanded an unbanishment and refused to pay when it didn't work.
I understand that you're suing the defendant for some $700 because she didn't pay for the services that you rendered.
Correct.
But these are different kind of services in that they are spiritual advisor services. Is that right?
Yes.
Why don't you explain to me what services you offer so that I understand the background?
Well,
I know that she's come to you as a
Yes.
client.
Well, we read a tarot card reading and future, reading and spiritual, sage, and all of that.
Okay. And so she comes to you, you book an appointment with her. Had you used her before?
I've come to her for readings before.
Okay, so several times? How many times? This has been a relationship over the years, over several months? I'm just trying to understand the relationship.
No, I think I've seen her maybe like 5, 6 times
Okay,
over
so
2
this
years.
is not a new relationship.
No.
And
No,
why did
actually
you
5
engage
times.
her services?
Because I came to like her readings, but the services that I was expressing, that I wanted now was a different kind of service where I wouldn't be present. A banishment service.
Okay, so a banishment service. So you had gone to her for psychic readings, so that was predicting the future. Help me understand, what kind of services was she providing for you?
Spiritual services, consultations, like tarot readings. If I had an issue or a problem, then she would give me tarot readings or...
And so when you get a tarot reading, is that like giving you advice? I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, you can ask her questions. And if you have like questions on your mind, like the cards will tell you.
Okay.
And maybe
you've
guide
done
you.
this. But this was different this time. This is a different kind of service that you've asked for.
Right.
And it was for banishment?
Yeah.
So explain to me what that means.
In short, I was with my boyfriend,
Okay.
who I really thought we were like taking our relationship to the next level, and kind of out of nowhere, he decided that he no longer like wanted to get married.
Okay, so stop right there. So you're in a relationship. How long had you been in this relationship?
A year.
A year, and you thought that you were on the path to get married. And then what made you think that things need to be different? What happened in that relationship is what I'm trying to understand. Was he cheating on you, or you just thought he became disinterested, he no longer wanted to get married? I mean,
No, I think
something had to happen that you wanted a banishment.
Yeah, I mean, I felt it was gradual, and then he got cold feet, but I felt misled, and at that point, I was like, well, why am I wasting my time with him?
Okay.
So I basically wanted
So
to
you
cut it.
didn't think he wanted to get married, and you thought you were on the path to get married, so you didn't want to waste any more time.
Right.
And so banishment meant that you wanted him out of your life.
Out of my life, yeah, like a clean slate.
A clean slate.
Yeah.
All right, so you've been with him for over a year, things were not going as you thought, and so you consult your spiritual advisor. All right, so she comes to you, and what does she ask for?
For the banishment, she wanted her boyfriend out of her life because she wanted to start over anew. So I said, okay, you know.
So tell me what banishment services, what happens in that?
Well, we have to say, and she has given me a picture and a candle.
Okay.
And well, the rest I don't want to get into detail because it's a lot of spiritual work.
Okay.
So I don't want to tell exactly what we do.
All right.
But it's a lot of impact and.
So there is a spiritual ceremony.
Ritual.
Is that
Yes.
the right word?
Yes.
That you perform.
Right.
And
it
this is going to
overnight.
cut this man out of her life.
Yes.
Is this instant?
Well, it can happen or take a little bit longer,
Okay.
either way. So,
All right. So this is something that you specialize in,
yes, absolutely.
and you came and said, enough with this boyfriend. I want him out of my life, and I want him out of my life now. So did she perform that process for you, the ceremony, the banishment ceremony for you?
I mean, I assume so. I can only take her word for it because I wasn't there.
All right.
Coming up on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
So now the banishment ceremony has been performed, and you think, oh my goodness, I really want him in my life.
Right.
I don't want him cut out of my life. So she wanted you to undo it.
Yes.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now we are down to 3 times that she's come back.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Dahlia Fountaine, who is suing Josephina Douglas for breach of contract.
And how much did you pay her?
$300.
$300, all right. So you pay her $300 for the banishment service. And what happens next?
Well, the following day, it was like nothing of the bad stuff that ever happened between us happened. Like he was the person that I remember from like first getting to know him. He was like super sweet. We had a great day together.
So this is the very next day?
Yeah, this is the next day.
So this is like a 180-degree turnaround?
Yes.
And he's back to where you want him to be?
Yes, and I realized that, like having conversations with him, that I think that there was like a lot of misunderstanding and miscommunications between us, and I felt
so
like
you may have
marriage-
jumped the gun on the banishment.
Yes.
All right, so now the banishment ceremony has been performed, and you think, oh my goodness, I really want him in my life.
Right.
I don't want him cut out of my life. And so what did you do next?
Well, then my top priority obviously was to salvage the situation. So I went back to her the following day, and I asked her to do an unbanishment.
Hold it.
She wanted to reverse the whole...
it. Yeah.
So she comes
Banishment.
back to you the next
Yes.
day after you perform the banishments.
Yes.
So
That's what she wanted. But then she came back the next day and was unhappy about it.
so she wanted you to undo it.
Yes, because she engaged me that she feels very bad and she wants to be with him. She changed her mind.
People reconcile. I see it in my courtroom a lot.
Yes.
That people decide one time, then things change in their lives, and they change their minds, which in this situation sounds like that's a positive thing, that he is back to where you want him to be.
Yes.
Right? So you go back to your spiritual advisor and you say, oh, no, I want this reversed. And what did you say about reversing it?
I said, okay, and...
And it's possible to do that? You
I
can
said
go back
yes,
and
but
undo
it's going to
it?
cost you additional $300.
Additional $300. All right, so did you pay the $300 to get it reversed?
Yeah.
And so then what happens then?
So then again, I did all the procedures,
Right.
All the spiritual work. And, well, then she comes back the next day. She's upset.
Wait,
because
wait, hold it. Now, we are down to 3 times that she's come back. The initial time, she came back, right?
Yes.
The second time.
Yes.
And now you're telling me there's a third interaction. Is that what you're telling me? 3 times she comes back? The third time?
Yeah, because her services didn't work. I came home after
she
the
comes back.
unbanishment.
Oh, talk to me. So after the unbanishment,
Yeah.
tell me what happened.
I get back home and all his bags are packed, like out of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, and it's over. Like it's over. And it's
Wait a
not
minute, you've
like,
been with this man for a year.
yeah.
Right. And in the space of 3 days, I want you to listen to yourself, in the space of 3 days, you want him out of your life. Then you say he made a 180-degree turn, and he was sweet as ever. You
Yeah.
want him in your life. You want to be with him forever. You go back to your advisor to get the banishment reversed.
Right.
Then you go home, now we're on day 3, and his bags are packed?
Yeah, this is why that is my argument. I don't think that she at all did the second set of services clearly, because he's leaving, and there was no time, like she said before, he might leave now right away or later. We don't know.
Wait. I'm gonna rule on this, but let me just ask you some questions. Do you want a man that is that up and down? I mean,
but I think
regardless of the spiritual advisor, regardless of the spiritual advisor, I mean, for someone, you come home and one day he's fine, the next day he's got his bags packed and he's leaving.
Yeah, but I think that's because
with
of
no
her.
explanation. Because of her?
Yeah.
No, it's your own fault.
Because
Because
I think he was. This is how I see it. There was a misunderstanding between us where I thought, okay, he definitely don't want to be marrying me, and then it was clear, I got that all wrong, and we could salvage our relationship. And then obviously I told her about this. She was going to reverse it, and she clearly didn't do it. And then he left me because she didn't actually perform the service. And I mean, I wasn't there, so there's no way I can prove she did anything. In my opinion, she just took my money.
But
no.
I'm not talking about her for a minute. I'm talking about this relationship with this man that you've been in a relationship for a year. Mm-hmm. And he packs his bags with no explanation to you. And you're telling me it's all because of a ceremony that a spiritual advisor did. Is that what you're telling me?
That's my opinion, yes.
Did you try to talk to him?
I mean,
Well, come out.
I don't want
else
to be
happened.
with a man who I can't talk to, who walks out of my life, packs his bags, and leaves, and now I'm thinking it's because of a spiritual advisor.
Coming up.
What did she tell you?
That she was seeing another guy.
At the same time that you were in the relationship with this man?
Exactly.
I was not dating anyone else at the same time.
Did he believe that you were not faithful in this relationship?
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Dahlia Fountaine, who is suing Josephina Douglas for breach of contract.
What is the basis of this relationship?
No, I mean, we had a rocky start to our relationship. We went through a lot, and then, I asked him when he was leaving, what's going on, and then he went on some rant about thinking there was some infidelity going on, and that I had seen someone else in the beginning of the relationship.
No. You told me something else.
Oh,
No.
what did she
Because
tell
when
you?
you met him a year ago, you were dating someone else at the same time.
I was not dating anyone else at the same time.
What did she tell you?
That she was seeing another guy.
At the same time that you were in the relationship with this man?
Exactly. I don't know how long, but the fact is, if I'm seeing two men at the same time.
Let's just bottom line this, right? Did he believe that you were not faithful in this relationship?
I mean, he was under the, he brought it up, at the beginning.
Why did he bring it up?
I don't know. I think that she put something in his head.
No,
that he was
but,
being...
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes, please.
Well, if she would have told me that from the first day,
Right.
Before the banishment, then I would have known about that. Then I would have included that. But that I couldn't include on the second one because I didn't know about it.
Because there was no infidelity. You're just taking words out of my mouth and making that up.
A relation, when it comes to spiritual things, you have to be honest. Honest to yourself and to your boyfriend.
Coming up.
You are interjecting someone in your relationship as opposed to you making a decision that maybe you need to leave.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Dahlia Fountaine, who is suing Josephina Douglas for breach of contract.
You have
It
not
went the
been in
wrong
my
way
relationship.
for
You have no idea. You just know what I told you that one time, and I
Well,
said we
you
had
should
a
have told me
rocky
that
start.
on the beginning.
Well, there was nothing. You said that I had to disclose that in the beginning.
Regardless, we made the deal for another $300 altogether,
you just took.
$600.
And now I don't have a boyfriend. Thank you.
Reimbursement. I went through a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
you
well-
So did she reverse the charges?
know. Yes.
And then that's the extra $100 that was
Yes,
then.
exactly. Because you
the
know the
charges were
bank
reversed.
just closed. The credit card company just closed down on me, you know, and it took a while to, you
Get
know,
it reversed
yes,
and
and
get it
also
back.
it's my name
To get it
and everything.
unbanished.
Yes.
Yeah, her credibility. is at stake.
Yeah, my credibility, you know, is hurting.
I get that. I'm going to rule on the damages. But let me just say, it seems to me that there's a fundamental disconnect here that I want you to really think about and take some responsibility for. You are interjecting someone in your relationship, right? And that you're expecting her to take him out of your life as opposed to you making a woman's decision that maybe you need to leave. Now start there, right? As opposed to going for some banishment. Then you decide that he's really what you want. And then you go and say, oh, wait, I want it to be reversed. And then the next thing I hear on your testimony is that he's packed his bags and he's leaving you.
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
This is a relationship between you and the man that you've been with for a year, right? And the minute that you then relinquish that responsibility of trying to figure it out, then I wonder really how much commitment you made to trying to figure it out, as opposed to then saying it's on her, that she messed it up, that she's the reason that he packed his bags to go out the door. I am not going to buy that. You are going to pay her back every cent of the $700. But there's a bigger lesson than the money in this situation. And for your relationships to hinge on you not taking some responsibility here, in my opinion, is not healthy. Now, I'm not saying that people don't rely on spiritual advisors and pastors' conferences. You know, I've certainly gone into counseling with my pastor. I have done it. I will continue to do it when I need to do that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's also some responsibility on your part to figure out what you need to do to make these relationships work. And until you figure it out, you won't be happy. There's nothing further. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of the full $700 will stand adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $700.
Well, I'm sorry for your relationship to Anne, but the law is the law. Sorry.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.